Good morning. It's Saturday, May 25th. I'm Rosanna Nunez in the Fox 5 newsroom. Thank you for joining us live on the Fox local app. Well, New York City beaches officially open today. Lifeguards will be on duty from 10 in the morning until 6 in the afternoon. More beaches and pools will be open this summer after a union deal that raised lifeguards' pay to $22 an hour plus a $1,000 bonus for returning lifeguards. And it's the biggest Memorial Day weekend tradition here in our area. That's the Bethpage Air Show, which more than 300,000 people are expected to head to Jones Beach today and tomorrow. All eyes will be on the U.S. Navy Blue Angels, which will headline the event. And checking the forecast, today is the pick of the weekend. Sun and clouds. There will be showers late at night. Tomorrow, 83 with a chance of storms. The Jersey Shore is expecting large crowds to its beaches this weekend. Fox 5's Teresa Priolo has more on how businesses are preparing.
This is the best beach out of all the shore places. It really is.
Growing up here, it's just like instilled in your blood.
Ready or not, it's summer at the shore. All day, Asbury Park has been alive with beachgoers and partiers looking to start Memorial Day weekend off on the right foot.
We're looking forward to the lines, the people, you know, the nice weather. We like everything we can get. Long lines, we just want all the business.
For businesses on the boardwalk, this is the weekend that sets the tone for the rest of the summer.
It's Memorial Day weekend and we have great weather. And I think that's what really, helps. It helps the boardwalk. It helps all the businesses out.
Even at the iconic Stone Pony, a bar made famous by Bruce Springsteen, life at the shore is busier once Memorial Day weekend hits.
When the Jersey Shore is sold out, everything's sold out.
The Stone Pony is celebrating 50 years in business, and while thousands visit now, that wasn't always the case.
We're across the street from the most beautiful boardwalk on the Jersey Shore, Asbury Park, and it's just fun to watch the people coming.
According to the governor, this may be the best year at the shore yet.
We saw that 2023 was the best year ever. I am based on bookings, rentals, other data that we watch. We think 2024 will be the biggest summer ever on the shore.
And if you don't understand why, there's no better weekend than this one to drive down and see for yourself. There's really only one thing you need to know about the Jersey Shore this weekend or any other weekend for that matter. In the words of Jersey's favorite son, Bruce Springsteen, down the shore, everything is all right. But if you're looking for some more practical information, like what time the beach opens and how much it's going to cost you to get on, they usually open Saturday morning at 9 a.m. and it's going to run you about $10 a person. In Asbury Park, Teresa Priolo, Fox 5 News.
U.S. Navy divers making a splash in Times Square. They're in this city for Fleet Week and showing off their underwater skills. They're diving into a huge water tank and then playing games, waving and posing for photos with spectators.
We're out here showing off that we can dive anywhere in the world, including diving in the middle of Times Square. We train for all sorts of conditions, Arctic, any ocean that they need us to do, and anything that they need us to find or recover, we'll get the job done.
Last year, the divers retrieved a downed Chinese spy balloon from the ocean after a U.S. fighter jet shot it down. Well, pickleball players are breaking a sweat after a vandal has hit their court multiple times, destroying nets and other equipment. Fox 5's Sharon Curley talked to players on the Upper West Side who say they are fed up.
Pickleball is a popular pastime in Riverside Park. On this night, the players are hitting balls across brand new nets because the ones that used to be here were stolen and destroyed. Now, instead of leaving the nets outside overnight, players lock them up inside these boxes with the rest of the equipment. The players here tell me these courts between the West Side Highway and Riverside Park have been vandalized multiple times in recent weeks.
There was a person who came around 6 o'clock in the morning and decided to take down the nets and try to destroy them, but there was someone who was ready to play pickleball who stopped him.
Pickleball player Betsy Plush says after that incident, the same vandal returned to the courts the very next day.
The following day, he came and cut up all the nets and also took the poles off and threw them off to the side.
In another instance, players got here to find all the nets gone. So some of the players went looking for the gear around the park, and as these pictures show, they found some nets cut up and tossed in a trash can and other equipment left in trash bags around a tree.
I feel terrible. It was like breaking something that I own.
So now, after hundreds of players have spent hours each day on these courts, Players take the time to tediously break down the nets and baskets, locking things away until the next day. It's the best these players can do until whoever is targeting these courts is caught.
This is a great community and everyone here stands together.
Police tell us they are investigating the vandalism on the pickleball courts as a case of criminal mischief. They tell us they don't know whether more than one person may be involved. On the Upper West Side, I'm Sharon Crowley, Fox 5 News.
A judge has rejected Alec Baldwin's request to dismiss charges in a fatal shooting on the set of Rust. Baldwin's lawyers claim the grand jury process was biased against the actor, but the judge disagrees. In January, Baldwin was charged with involuntary manslaughter in the 2021 death of cinematographer Helena Hutchins. He has pleaded not guilty and faces up to a year and a half in prison. His trial could begin sometime in July. Well, Eli Lilly plans a multi-billion-dollar expansion to keep up with the runaway demand for its weight loss and diabetes drugs. The pharmaceutical giant announcing it will invest another $5 billion into expanding a plant in Indiana. They hope to be able to ramp up production and Zepbound and Mounjaro by the end of 2026. Analysts expect both those drugs to eventually add $30 billion a year to Eli Lilly's bottom line. Well, a pivotal moment for college sports. The NCAA announced a landmark settlement that would allow student athletes to share team revenue. Fox 5's Jennifer Williams shows us how this will impact universities and students.
It's the end of amateurism in a seismic decision. On Thursday, the NCAA and the Power Five backed a nearly $3 billion settlement, which will allow current and former athletes to get paid.
For the first time in history, college athletes who generate billions of dollars of revenue for their schools can get a fair share of those revenues, and that is life transforming.
The move sets the stage for a game-changing revenue-sharing model that could start steering millions of dollars directly to student athletes as soon as the fall of 2025.
Last year, for example, college football and basketball made more money than the NBA, more than Major League Baseball, and more than the National Hockey League.
Jeffrey Kessler is the co-executive chairman with Winston & Strawn, the class counsel appointed by the court.
So where did all this money go? Because it didn't go to the athletes. It went to the coaches or the athletic directors or to build fancy luxury suites.
Under the settlement, $2.8 billion in damages will be paid over 10 years for about 14,000 claims dating back to 2016.
For the next 10 years, 22% of the revenues will be available for all the schools to spend on their athletes.
The deal still must be approved by the federal judge overseeing the case.
For most of these athletes, this is their shot to try to get a share of what they generate. And so that's why it's so important that this could happen.
Jennifer Williams, Fox 5 News.
Just in time for Memorial Day weekend, a new ride debuts at Coney Island's Luna Park. The first sustainable and immersive go-kart attraction welcomed its first riders this morning. It's called Electric Eden Raceway and features video mapping and LED lights. Well, the New York State Thruway Authority announcing the results of a naming contest for 4 peregrine falcon chicks that recently hatched on top of the Mario Cuomo Bridge. There are 3 female chicks and 1 male, and students from Rockland and Westchester counties helped come up with a list of names, and then the public was asked to vote. The winners are Breconce, Estrella, Taylor Swoop, and Jet. Pretty creative there. The 4 falcon siblings are expected to leave the nest in the next several weeks. In a final check of the forecast today, sun and clouds with showers late at night. Tomorrow, 83 with a chance of storms. And that does it for us this morning. I'm Rosanna Nunez. Have a great day. And remember, Fox 5 News is always streaming here on the Fox local app.